The EPA okays an apocalypse in Appalachia. A star factory is born, and good news for the largest coral reef on Earth. This is GreenDig.
GreenDig, GreenDig.
You'll notice the hat. I'm wearing it in honor of Appalachia, the country soul of America and the most biodiverse temperate forest on Earth. In a tragic move that sent shockwaves through the environmental community, Lisa Jackson, who was appointed by Obama to head the EPA, just approved 42 more mountaintop removal projects. Now, there's something I want you to know about mountaintop coal mining. It's all totally and completely illegal. Way back in the 1970s, the Clean Water Act was passed to protect our rivers, lakes, and streams, and it's illegal to dump any kind of debris into those rivers. But through a loophole created during the Bush years, coal companies are allowed to do so by applying directly to the Army Corps of Engineers. And when you blow up a mountain with, say, 15,000 tons of ammonium nitrate, approximately the equivalent of one Hiroshima bomb every week, it creates a little bit of debris, and all that debris goes into the rivers and streams. To date, Massey Coal and other coal operations in Appalachia have permanently destroyed 500 square miles of mountaintops, converting what was once a verdant forest into a moonscape that's incapable of supporting life. And in the process, they've buried 1,200 miles of rivers and streams. But there is hope. Right now, there's a huge campaign going on to close this loophole by passing a law called the Appalachian Restoration Act. 150 members of Congress have already signed on, but to get it through the Senate, Appalachia really needs your help. So go to the link in the sidebar, please sign the petition, and spread the word. The number 2 story, a star factory is born. Southern California is famous for creating stars of the Hollywood variety, but now Northern California is getting in on the action using huge lasers. On Thursday, Governor Schwarzenegger, speaking in front of a giant orb that looks like it belongs on the set of the Terminator, officially inaugurated NIF, the National Ignition Facility. NIF has been 15 years in the making and is now the world's largest nuclear fusion reactor. Here's how it works. 192 lasers shine through the ignition chamber, focusing down onto one teeny tiny pellet of frozen hydrogen. The hydrogen heats up to about 100 million degrees centigrade and then implodes, creating a mini star. During the implosion, the hydrogen molecules turn into helium, releasing enormous amounts of energy with no nuclear waste. The most exciting thing about NIF is that it'll be the world's first nuclear fusion reactor to actually create more energy than it uses. So if all goes as planned, we may soon have a limitless source of energy, and instead of blowing up mountains, we can blow up little tiny stars. And for our number 3 story, I'm going to hand you off to Ivy, our wilderness correspondent, who's going to give you the news from the Coral Triangle.
Thanks, Carl. With all the climate change drama going on above ground, from melting icebergs to tropical deforestation, we tend to hear very little about what goes on under the sea. Global warming is causing the ocean to take in more carbon dioxide, causing the water to become more acidic, which is endangering the coral reefs. According to a recent World Wildlife Fund report, the Coral Triangle, one of the world's largest and most important coral networks, could collapse by the end of the century if nothing is done. The Coral Triangle is like a vast undersea rainforest, sheltering over 500 species of coral and 3,000 species of fish. The good news is, at the World Ocean Conference on Friday, 6 Asian Pacific countries agreed to work together to protect the Coral Triangle. The United States has jumped on board, pledging $40 million to begin the coral restoration work immediately.
For the freaky cool nature moment of the day, check out Environmental Graffiti's amazing compilation of the 15 most alien-looking caterpillars. Since these creatures are totally helpless as they transition from cocoon to butterfly, caterpillars have had to evolve monstrous faces and poisonous stingers to protect themselves from predators. From glowing green heads to fuzzy fangs, these caterpillars will soon become beautiful moths and butterflies. That's a GreenDig wrap. See you next time. Take me home, country road, to the place where I belong, West Virginia. Mountain mama, take me home.